Welcome to Germany, a land of rich history, stunning landscapes, and modern innovation. Nestled in the heart of Europe, Germany is a country that blends the past and the future. From medieval castles to high-speed trains, every corner has a story to tell. Let us begin our journey in Berlin, the capital. Once divided by the Berlin Wall, today it stands as a symbol of unity and freedom. The Brandenburg Gate, the Reichstag building, and remnants of the wall remind us of a powerful past. Travel south to Bavaria, home of the famous Neuschwanstein Castle. It looks like something from a fairy tale. Here, traditional villages and alpine views take your breath away. Germany is more than castles. It is also the Black Forest, with deep woods and charming towns like Freiburg, or the romantic Rhine River, where vineyards and ancient castles line the hills. In the west, you'll find Cologne with its towering cathedral, a Gothic masterpiece that took more than 600 years to complete. Germany is also known for its efficiency. High-speed trains connect cities quickly and cleanly. The Autobahn lets you drive without speed limits on certain stretches. Culturally, Germany has given us great composers like Beethoven and Bach, and thinkers like Einstein and Goethe. And don't forget the food: bratwurst, pretzels, schnitzel, and of course, world-famous German beer.
Lake Königssee means King's Lake in German. It is considered the cleanest lake in the country, thanks to strict environmental protection.
Surrounded by towering cliffs and dense alpine forests, the lake stretches over 5 miles long and is almost 1 mile wide at its broadest point. Its crystal-clear waters are fed by mountain springs, and motorboats have been electric here for over 100 years to preserve the silence and purity. A boat ride is the best way to explore this peaceful paradise. As you glide across the water, you'll hear the haunting echo of a flugelhorn, played by a boatman. The sound bounces off the rock walls and returns clear and sharp. Halfway across the lake, you'll reach St. Bartholomew's Church. With its red onion domes and white walls, this small pilgrimage chapel has stood here since the 12th century. It is one of the most photographed landmarks in all of Bavaria. From here, hikers can take a trail into the surrounding Berchtesgaden National Park. The area is home to rare alpine plants, wild deer, and golden eagles. At the far end of the lake lies Seelet, a quiet stop where few tourists go. From here, a short walk leads to another hidden gem, Lake Obersee. Even more silent and untouched, it reflects the mountains like a perfect mirror. Lake Königssee is not just a place. It is an experience of calm, purity, and timeless natural beauty. A journey here feels like stepping into a postcard. Come and see Lake Königssee, where nature whispers and the mountains stand still. Welcome to the Black Forest, a land of legends, deep woods, and timeless beauty. Located in southwestern Germany, near the borders of France and Switzerland, the Black Forest is one of the most mysterious and magical regions in all of Europe. Its name comes from the dense canopy of dark pine and fir trees that cover the hills. These forests have inspired fairy tales for centuries, from the Brothers Grimm to stories whispered through generations. The landscape is rich and varied. Rolling mountains, peaceful valleys, sparkling lakes, and quiet villages create a world that feels both wild and welcoming. At the heart of the forest lies Treeberg, a small town known for Germany's highest waterfalls and the famous cuckoo clocks. The sound of water and wood fills the air, echoing through the trees. The region is also home to Baden-Baden, a spa town with Roman roots. For centuries, people have come here to relax in warm thermal baths and breathe in the clean mountain air. The Black Forest is perfect for hiking and cycling. Hundreds of trails wind through the woods, past meadows, rivers, and panoramic viewpoints. In winter, snow blankets the hills, turning the region into a wonderland for skiing and snowshoeing. Local life moves with the rhythm of nature. Farmers still make Black Forest ham and cherry cake using traditional methods. Craftsmen carve clocks by hand, just as they did long ago. The Black Forest is not just a place, it is a feeling. Welcome to the Moselle Valley, one of Germany's most enchanting regions. A place where winding rivers, terraced vineyards, and storybook villages create a landscape like no other. The Moselle River begins in France, flows through Luxembourg, and then enters western Germany, where the valley reveals its most magical scenes. For more than 2,000 years, people have lived and farmed along these riverbanks. The Romans brought wine here, and their legacy lives on in every hillside vineyard. The valley is home to some of the finest white wines in the world, especially Riesling, a grape that loves the steep, sunny slopes that rise above the river. As you travel along the Moselle, each bend reveals a new treasure. Visit Kochum, with its half-timbered houses and fairy tale castle perched high above the town. The Reichsburg Castle, rebuilt in the 19th century, offers sweeping views of the valley below. Further down the river lies Bernkastel Kues, a town of medieval charm and cobbled streets. Here, wine flows as freely as stories, especially during the annual wine festivals. Do not miss the village of Beilstein, often called the Sleeping Beauty of the Moselle. With ivy-covered walls and quiet alleys, it feels untouched by time. Throughout the valley, cycling paths and walking trails invite you to slow down and enjoy the peaceful rhythm of the land. River cruises offer a gentle way to see the sights while sipping the local wine. Welcome to Spreewald, a magical landscape of forests, canals, and quiet villages in eastern Germany. Just 60 miles southeast of Berlin, Spreewald feels like another world. Here, the river Spree splits into hundreds of small waterways, winding through meadows and woodlands. This unique region is a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. Its name means Spree Forest, and it is home to rare plants, wild animals, and an old way of life that still lives on. Spreewald is best explored by boat. Traditional flat-bottomed punts glide silently through the maze of canals. Guided by boatmen with long poles, the ride is peaceful and slow, just like life here. Villages like Liede and Lübbenau are built on water. Locals once traveled by boat instead of road. Even the mail was delivered by boat, and in some areas it still is. The people of Spreewald include the Sorbs, a Slavic minority who have lived here for centuries. Their traditions, language, and colorful costumes add to the region's rich cultural charm. The area is also famous for its pickles, crunchy, sour, and full of flavor. Spreewald gherkins are known across Germany and even have protected status. Visitors can cycle along quiet forest paths, paddle their own canoe, or simply relax by the water's edge. In every season, Spreewald shows a different face. Welcome to Eibsee, one of Germany's most stunning alpine lakes, often called the Caribbean of Bavaria. Located at the foot of the mighty Zugspitze, Germany's highest mountain, Eibsee lies in the southern part of the country, near the town of Greinau. It is a place where crystal clear water meets towering peaks. Formed thousands of years ago by a landslide, Eibsee is about 5 miles in circumference and has 8 small islands scattered across its shimmering surface. Each one adds to the lake's untouched charm. The water here changes color with the light from deep blue to turquoise green and is so clear that you can often see the stones beneath the surface. On calm days, the mountains reflect perfectly on the lake, creating postcard views in every direction. Surrounded by dense pine forests and rocky slopes, Eibsee is a peaceful escape. Cars are not allowed around the lake trail, making it ideal for hiking, cycling, or simply walking in silence. A path of about 5 miles circles the lake, offering ever-changing views of water, forest, and mountain. Along the way, you'll find hidden beaches, quiet benches, and scenic photo spots. In summer, visitors swim, kayak, or paddleboard across the calm water. In winter, snow transforms Eibsee into a frozen fairy tale. Just above the lake, the Zugspitze cable car takes you in minutes to the top of Germany, over 9,000 feet above sea level. From there, you can look down on the lake, glowing like a gem in the forest. Welcome to the Allgäu, a region in southern Germany, where green pastures meet snow-capped peaks. A place of peaceful villages, rolling hills, and deep alpine traditions. Located in the state of Bavaria, near the border with Austria, the Allgäu stretches from Lake Constance to the edge of the Alps. It is one of Germany's most picturesque regions. The landscape here feels like a painting. Wide meadows filled with wildflowers, cows grazing peacefully, and traditional wooden houses with flower-filled balconies. The Allgäu is also home to one of Germany's most iconic landmarks, Neuschwanstein Castle. Built in the 19th century by King Ludwig II, it looks like a fairy tale come to life. But the Allgäu is much more than a castle. Towns like Füssen and Oberstdorf invite you to explore narrow streets, alpine views, and centuries of history. This region is perfect for outdoor lovers. In summer, you can hike along mountain trails, bike through green valleys, or swim in crystal-clear lakes. In winter, the hills become white with snow. Skiing, snowshoeing, and sledding bring the landscape to life in a new way. The people of the Allgäu take pride in their traditions. From cheese making to wood carving, many skills have been passed down for generations. Local dishes like Käsespätzle, mountain cheese, and fresh butter from alpine farms offer a taste of the land itself. The rhythm of life here is gentle and slow. Welcome to Berlin, the capital of Germany, and a city like no other, a place where the past and the future live side by side. Located in northeastern Germany, Berlin has seen empires rise and fall. It has been shaped by war, division, and reunification. Today, it stands as a powerful symbol of resilience and freedom. At the heart of the city stands the Brandenburg Gate, once a symbol of division, now a monument of unity. Nearby, the Reichstag building, with its glass dome, invites visitors to look over the city and reflect on its history. Berlin's history is deep and complex. The Berlin Wall once divided east from west. Today, fragments of it still stand, covered in graffiti, telling stories of struggle and hope. The East Side Gallery, the longest remaining section, has become an open-air art museum. In the city center, the memorial to the murdered Jews of Europe stands in silence, inviting all to remember. Just a short walk away is the iconic TV tower at Alexanderplatz, rising over 1,000 feet. It offers sweeping views across the skyline. Berlin is also a city of culture. Museums, theaters, galleries, and music venues fill the streets. Museum Island, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is home to treasures from across the world. From the alternative art of Kreuzberg to the upscale charm of Charlottenburg, every district has its own rhythm. Berlin is creative, bold, and always changing. Welcome to Munich, the capital of Bavaria and one of Germany's most charming and cultural cities. A place where tradition meets modern life, where beer gardens stand beside art museums and alpine views are never far away. Located in southern Germany, Munich is known for its warm hospitality, elegant streets, and rich history. At the center of the city is Marienplatz, the main square for more than 800 years. Here, the new town hall rises with its famous Glockenspiel, where figures dance and ring out melodies every day. Just a short walk away stands the Frauenkirche, Munich's iconic twin-domed cathedral, watching over the city since the 15th century. Munich is a city of art and ideas. The museums in the Kunstareal district hold masterpieces from ancient to modern times. The Deutsches Museum is one of the world's largest science museums, a wonderland of invention and discovery. The English Garden is one of Europe's biggest urban parks, even larger than Central Park in New York. Locals and visitors gather here to walk, relax, or watch surfers ride the standing wave on the river. Of course, no visit to Munich is complete without tasting its famous beer culture. The Hofbrauhaus, founded over 400 years ago, invites guests with music, laughter, and freshly poured steins. In autumn, the city hosts Oktoberfest, the world's largest beer festival, drawing millions from across the globe. Yet Munich is more than beer and tradition. Welcome to Hamburg, Germany's great port city and the gateway to the world. A place where water shapes life, history meets innovation, and the spirit of trade flows through every street. Located in the north of Germany, Hamburg is the country's second-largest city. Built along the Elbe River and connected to the North Sea, Hamburg has been a center of commerce for centuries. Its heart beats in the harbor, one of the largest ports in all of Europe. Massive ships, modern container terminals, and old warehouses tell the story of a city always in motion. A must-see is the Speicherstadt, the world's largest warehouse district built on timber pile foundations. Red brick buildings, canals, and iron bridges create a scene that feels both historic and alive. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Nearby lies Hafen City, a modern district rising from the old docks. Here, sleek architecture and creative spaces mix with cafes and museums. The Elbphilharmonie Concert Hall with its wave-like glass roof stands as a new symbol of Hamburg's bold future. the city center, the town hall, or Rathaus, impresses with its grand design and more than 600 rooms. Just a short walk away, you'll find the Ulster Lakes, two calm bodies of water where people sail, paddle, or simply enjoy the view. Hamburg is also known for its vibrant nightlife. The Reeperbahn in St. Pauli is one of the most famous entertainment streets in Europe, once home to sailors, musicians, and even the Beatles. Welcome to the Bavarian Alps, a breathtaking region of southern Germany, where towering peaks, green meadows, and quiet lakes create a scene straight out of a postcard. Stretching along the border with Austria, the Bavarian Alps offer some of the most dramatic and peaceful landscapes in Europe. This is a land where nature speaks, and every view feels timeless. At the heart of the region stands the mighty Zugspitze, the highest mountain in Germany, rising over 9,000 feet. From its snowy summit, you can see across the Alps into 4 countries on a clear day. But the Bavarian Alps are more than high peaks. Soft rolling hills, crystal clear lakes like Eibsee and Königssee, and peaceful valleys make this region perfect for hiking, biking, or simply breathing in the fresh mountain air. One of the most magical places is Neuschwanstein Castle, perched on a rocky hill above the village of Hohenschwangau. Built by King Ludwig II, it inspired the fairy tale castles of movies and dreams. In villages like Garmisch-Partenkirchen, Oberammergau, and Berchtesgaden, tradition runs deep. Wooden houses with painted walls, church bells ringing in the distance, and people dressed in traditional clothes during festivals keep the old ways alive.